This LOS is distinguished between conservative and aggressive accounting. Differentiate between conservative and aggressive accounting. Conservatism in accounting standards. The conceptual framework supports neutrality of information. A neutral depiction is without bias in the selection or presentation of financial information. Neutrality, lack of upward or downward bias, is considered a desirable characteristic of financial reporting. Conservatism directly conflicts with the characteristic of neutrality because the asymmetric nature of conservatism leads to bias in measuring assets and liabilities and ultimately earnings. Despite efforts to support neutrality in financial reporting, however, many conservatively biased standards remain. These standards result in downward biased pictures of earnings and financial position within financial reports. Without care, this biased portrayal can result in biased estimates of future prospects developed using financial reports. Common examples of conservatism in accounting standards include the following: research costs, litigation losses, insurance recoverables, and commodity inventories. Aggressive accounting choices in the current period may decrease the company's reported performance and financial position in later periods, which creates a sustainability issue. An aspect of financial reporting quality is the degree to which accounting choices are conservative or aggressive. Aggressive typically refers to choices that aim to enhance the company's reported performance and financial position by inflating the amount of revenues, earnings, and/or operating cash flow reported in the period, or by decreasing the amount of expenses reported in the period and/or the amount of debt reported on the balance sheet. Conservatism in financial reports can result from either 1. Accounting standards that specifically require a conservative treatment of a transaction or an event, or 2. Judgments necessarily made by managers when applying accounting standards that result in more or less conservative results. We'll just finish this LOS, as we often do, with a quick practice question. Which of the following is most likely to reflect conservative accounting choices? A. Decreased reporting earnings in later periods. B. Increased reported earnings in the current period. Or C. Increased debt reported on the balance sheet at the end of the current period. Okay, this one was a little bit tricky because you're looking for the most likely and a conservative accounting choice. So C is correct. Accounting choices are considered conservative if they decrease the company's reported performance and financial position in the current period. So you can see B is wrong because it's increasing the reported earnings. That's not conservative, okay? And we're talking about the current period, so A is wrong because it's talking about decreased reported earnings in later periods. Conservative choices may increase the amount of debt reported on the balance sheet. Conservative accounting choices may decrease the amount of revenues, earnings, and/or operating cash flow reported in the current period and increase those in later periods. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.